Hello, everybody. I
Hi,
haven't confirmed
everybody.
that we're live yet, but I hit the live button, so let's assume we're live on
Okay,
the Pack Tech.
let's do it. Let's assume things. We don't. I often do it when I'm not supposed to, but I feel like now is a good moment to assume something.
Hey, Ted.
What's
Let's
that?
make an ass out of you and me right
Let's
now.
do it. Let's do it. Here we're broadcasting Streamyard today. Ooh, so fancy fun. So fancy fun. That's
And I'm gonna let's co-host on the Pack Theaters channel because nobody's streaming right now.
yeah.
Slash co-host, right? No, slash host.
I always
Uh,
do it the other way, but
the Pack Tech. I think okay. If you go to the chat and you wanna host another page, go to the chat and do slash host the Pack Tech. Okay, now
can
I'm
mods
hosting
do
the
that
Pack
too,
Tech.
or is it just Pack Theater account?
Um, you, I think you have to be logged in as Pack Theater to do that.
Okay.
Hello, Pack Theater. It's the Tech Show with Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted, baby.
With Bill and Ted,
With
I'm Bill
Chachi
S.
and
Preston
Tony.
Esquire.
That's right.
I'm Bill S. Ciaccio Esquire, and this
And
is my
and I'm
partner in crime,
Ted Choney. What is it? It's Josie Love Chachi. That's right. Josie. I'm Ted Josie.
Joni.
Joni.
Joni loved Chachi.
Joni loves Chachi.
Josie hates Chachi.
Oh. I I don't know. What is that Saved by the Bell?
Uh, no, that was from Happy Days. But
Happy
yeah, that
Days.
was a spin-off. Joni Loves Chachi was a spin-off of Happy Days. Chachi was like a side character. He was like Fonz's less cool cousin.
Okay, okay. I probably should watch at least a few episodes of that show. Uh yeah, I think the oldest show that I watched recently was Cheers. The pilot is really tight of Cheers. I really like that
Oh
pilot.
yeah,
It's really
Cheers
good.
is a great series. I recently watched the whole thing. It doesn't quite hold up because you might notice that there's no representation of any people of color or LGBT people for the first 8 seasons,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
zero.
For
But
sure.
and every Italian character is a criminal. But once you get around those issues, it's a fun show.
Oh, okay. Maybe I forgive like the first episode because I'm like, oh yeah, I mean Beacon Hill. There would be
No,
that
it's good. I like it.
schmucks, couple schmucks, and then the rich people. Anyway, well, let me see. How do you do that? Let me show off real quick. How do you do the You teach me this. How do you do the forward slash thing to host?
Uh, right. Go into the chat.
We're
I'm gonna
already hosting, but just
full screen you. Okay, I'm gonna pin you in the stream. Okay, and just type slash host
slash host like that.
space
Oh, there it is. Little thing pops up.
the Pack Tech or whatever channel you want to
The
host.
pack tech. Okay, so if I do that, do I need like exclamation point or something?
No,
Okay.
because you really want to emphasize it.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're already hosting. So, oh, and I am the pack, so that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you went to if you could go to your page if you want and
Oh
host it there.
yeah.
I think more pages could host us,
Oh, you know what? I don't know
uh,
if I gave
but we don't have to
uh,
worry about that
I
too
don't
much.
give Pack Theater privileges over Florida Man Gamer. It's a one-way street here
Oh,
with being the
oh, the
with
pack
me.
tech trusts you, but you don't trust the pack.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No way. I'm not giving my power to a higher power. Let me see here.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't
Slash
either.
host pack. Oh, the pack tech, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if it works. I don't think I am. Huh? Nothing pops up. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I guess it's a one-way street there. But we're running. Um, Another way to
Okay,
do.
so today we were gonna sort of show how to use Streamyard a little bit,
That's right.
which you know way better than I do. So I'll let you
Yeah,
take
I'll
the lead
take
on
it.
this.
Yeah, I'd love any questions or if you have. I learned a few things. I just ran one show the other day. What am I doing right now? I just ran one show the other day. This is how I host. So I go here. I add a little thing that's a host thing. You can add a host thing here,
Right.
right
Yep.
there. So you can host a channel, and then I just click the pack tech, and then there we are, and then there we are.
Yeah.
That's how I
So
do it.
this is the stream manager. You can add on the right. You can add a panel called hosting or something
I
called
just book
host.
yeah, I just bookmarked this, and you can just add any URL, any username of Twitch right in between these slashes, and that's how we get there. That's how I do it. There's no right way. Anyway,
Um, yeah,
let's
if you're an
go.
affiliate, if you're a VIP member of the Pack Theater community, you can get in under your own account and co-host your show with permission from the booking team. But that's how you do it.
Yeah. Otherwise, we are just randomly hosting people in the group. So if you have a Twitch account and you didn't know that,
Oh, right.
yeah, we put it on like a list, and the list shuffles it, and so if you start streaming and nobody else is, you'll probably be hosted by the pack. I think we get a lot of Brian and Griffin, and I think Frankie get a lot of stage time there, but feel free to
Yeah,
put your name
but
in the
especially
hat.
if you have a podcast or you play video games in the afternoon, there's usually nothing going on. If you're you have to be a team. You have to be a Pack team member, and get to know us. And once you do, we can co-stream your shows.
Right. Yeah.
But let's talk about Streamyard.
Let's do it. Let's talk about that StreamYard. Here, let's.
I'm gonna switch. Oh, you, you're sharing that in the Zoom, but also I can switch to my other window, which is my Streamyard browser.
Yeah,
So there
yeah.
that is.
It might be a little hard to understand. Like, I'm gonna try to switch my camera um, here
This is
to make it only pop up for
too
for
many
this guy.
tchotchkes.
Here we go.
Okay.
This works. Here we go. So
Did you just leave
didn't
the
work.
meeting, the show?
There I am. Nope. There I am now. Mute that.
Infinite Echo.
Echo infinitum. Let me.
Echo. So, first of all, StreamYard.com is the place you want to go, and you can relatively easily start streaming a free show that's very simple. It has a couple people in it. It's like you don't have to use Zoom, but it's like you have your own Zoom sort of. People can call in, and then you can put people in and out of shows. That's the free version. Then Ted, you have the paid version, right? Which looks like
Right.
this.
I think the main difference is that you can choose multiple places to stream at once, and you can add banners without watermarks. I think you can add banners and stuff like
There's I don't know if I can add banners at all because I'm on my side. There's no option to do that.
Oh.
Do uh, you can't see my
um
screen unless you're looking at the Twitch stream right now. But do you know where I would go to add a banner? Because I don't see any button that would
let me
allow me to do that.
go. Yeah, let me try to look at the. Okay, so this is your thing. Yeah, so actually, yeah, you're just a guest right now, so you actually
Oh,
don't
I
have
see.
any of these options. Yeah.
Oh, but
So
if I started a show, even though I have a free version, if I started a show, I would have some banner options and stuff.
I do have trust issues. My favorite movie is uh The Truman Show. So that says a lot about me. I hope Ted knows.
Well, I guess you're old enough now to learn, Ted, that we've all been watching you since you were a little boy, and your ratings are really poor right now. Basically, you're gonna be canceled. Nobody's watching.
Oh yeah, right. I'm like, why is it so small? We have 5 people. We have a group here. So if you guys have any questions, please hit us up here. Let me pop this up. So this is what a host looks like, as compared to Dave's, which just kind of had his own little window down there at the bottom. Trying to point it the right direction. See
Yeah,
all
I'm
the
gonna switch between your window and mine, and
yeah,
there's
do that.
mine. So I
This
have
is
like a
mine.
simplified.
So I have like two. I get to control everybody down here, and I have all these little functions to the to the right hand side, which is over
Um,
there.
yeah, you want to give us a little tour of your little master control room there?
Yeah, for sure. So let's start at the top. Let's start at the top test. So this is just a little logo that'll bring you back, I think, out of the room. I'm pretty sure. Test is just the name of our meeting. We have the main window here. This is what's streaming live. This is what the audience can see. Okay, it's like the stage. We can full screen that
Ah, cool.
out of there. Um, Underneath here, these are our options to basically control what the audience sees. So I can like spotlight me, right? Just have one person up at a time. I can do a side by side, kind of like a split screen, right? That takes up. It also limits what's on your screen. So like now I'm cut off. So now my left and rights are gone. A little bit more narrow. We can do like a traditional zoom window kind of look where we have the full window, but it's
Hmm.
smaller. Same
Is that
ratio.
your candy cane background?
This is my candy
Is
cane
there
background.
is this a theme? Like, do they have like Christmas themes or something?
Yeah, no, it's not a theme. It's just actually you can add. I'll get to it, but you can add backgrounds yourself. So this was for a
Oh,
show
cool.
I did. It was a Christmas show this past weekend. And then you can even let me make it a little bit more neutral. You can also do this and like have if you watch Lester Pips, he uses this a lot to spotlight his guests, and then still have a panel to the right hand side. Um, this is the same thing, and then this is kind of these two things are for when we share screen. So I'm gonna share. What should I share? I'll share. I'll just share this Discord or this connection error. Here we go. So this is my connection error. Weird pop up that I forgot to X out of. Uh, um, so here we go. This is my Steam. So I'm just sharing. This would be like an image or a broad YouTube video, right? Maybe it'd be better
It,
than that.
so that's a live window you could play a video in that window or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Let me even let me share. Let me do something a little bit more. Here we go.
Do you ever use
Share.
Google Slides? Um, Instead of
Google
Keynote,
Slides.
I use Google Slides now instead of Keynote because it gives you a nice clean browser window with the slideshow in it that you can then share over OBS or whatever Streamyard too.
Google Slides. I gotta check this out. Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. No, I haven't. I haven't checked this out. I'm gonna check this out though. I'm just gonna. If I don't like write it down immediately, I'd never do it. That's just who I am. Oh, cool. It's like a whole new. Oh, sick.
Yeah, so
So
that's a
it's like
good tip. If for people who used to do live stage shows with a PowerPoint or a Keynote, I think Google Slides is the best way to do it now with streaming shows
cool, cool, cool. So it's kind of like Google Docs or Google Sheets or Google
or
Forms.
Sheets. Yep.
So it's a little
So
more similar to these are all my fun things going on. Evening news. What is this? It's probably gonna be dirty. So this is like so it's kind of more similar to what we would do at the Pack Theater.
yeah, a lot of the shows that I run will have like several videos or images. So if you put them all in the Google Slideshow in order, then you can just cut to that browser window and
Oh,
show the
that's
video.
oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, instead of like yeah, which is something that I do. I've been
Instead of
like yeah,
stacking them
clicking
all
the
in a
little
scene in
yeah,
OBS or
clicking the
something.
little OBS eyeballs.
Hmm.
Um, let's
Which is
see.
fine. You can do that too, but the
Let's see.
slideshow's a little bit more like an old fashioned stage show from 2019.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I think I actually started using just the Google if I like I would for my show Alone Together I would just like Google image like let's go candy cane, right? And then I would just and when I go to images, this is what I've been doing. So I click on the
Hmm.
image and I will just capture this. Can you see that? Can you see my? Oh, I would just capture the little square. I'd cut
Yeah.
down, trim it up, so then
Oh,
anytime I want to like move a scene, I'll just and if I have to, I'll just like go to a different candy cane and it'll change the scene and it's quicker. Like I don't have to like
Wow.
Google anything. Like I don't have to save a file. I immediately have it. Um,
Oh wow.
it's a
That's cool.
stupid idea, but that's so. But I have like 6 Chrome tabs up because I have like different scenes. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. Oh
Yeah.
my god, what are we
Well, I
talking
do that.
about?
Well, I have a science podcast show that I started streaming, and I do that same thing. I capture a browser window that has a stack of like 12 tabs on it, and I talk about each story and then just go to the next tab, and it works fine.
Yeah. Sorry, AC Improv. We got a little off topic. But how would this? I think we have a pack question here, which let me just pull it up. How would this work for an improv show when people come in and out? Tide Lightstream. I don't. Tried Lightstream. Oh, Lightstream is another browser thing, and it got confusing because when people would turn their cameras on and off, it would reset more or less. Oh yeah, kind of like that Zoom
Yeah.
problem.
So
Uh,
this does kind of fix that, right?
Kinda.
That
You need a
that issue.
director. So people there's one person who would choose who comes in and out because people don't have the option to quit or so if we have us both up, right? You don't have the option to drop out. If you stop your video in the um in the thing, your video will still pop up. It'll just be so if I stop my camera, it's still up, so it's not going to disappear because I have control over who gets seen and who's not. So you can like kind of do a choice. There's another choice there of like, oh, I'm not gonna um we're using
Oh,
streamlabs.com today. No, it's StreamYard. Sorry.
oh, StreamYard. Whoops.
Yeah.
That was me.
I know. And it's a browser though, so you don't need to download anything. It's just immediately available. Um,
I just put in autocorrect in the chat, and it went to
Stream
streamhard.com, which is a totally different website. Don't go to
Don't go
streamhard.com
there.
unless you're ready for it.
um, yeah. So this is that. This is StreamYard. I guess to continue on. So that's just basically what's here on the bottom. Um, is these little windows here. So this is just these like the little white square on the bottom there. Can you even see? Let me make sure. Here we go. Show mouse cursor. That'll help with my direction. So these little things here on the bottom, these little white things are just the share screen, right? That you're sharing or that somebody's sharing. So it's a little bit
So
better, a little bit or different. It's different than Zoom where you really can't control the window. If you're streaming directly from Zoom, it's just a big window. Yeah. So this is kind of just a little bit more intuitive,
cool.
a little bit.
Now, so you as the host of the improv show or whatever can let people in and out. They don't need to control themselves. Can I? Let's go to my window here. So on my window, as a guest, can I jump out of the meeting? Can I leave the?
You
Can I
can
walk out?
if you just X out of the box, you would be gone from the whole meeting entirely. Don't do that though.
Oh, there. Okay.
um, but yeah. Oh,
No, I
can't
just
you walk
walked off
out?
stage.
Oh, how did you do that? How did you go off stage?
There's a little three. There's a three dot button on my face down
Oh
at the
yeah, let me
bottom
see
here.
here. Oh, the
Uh,
little 3 dots,
so if I
and
click
then
on that, there was an option to leave show or remove myself from show or something like that.
oh
So I
great,
assume you can put me back then. Yeah,
I
there
can
you go.
yeah, and I can remove you too. I can just pop you in and out. Can
So I
leave
can leave, but I can't come back. I can't walk in unless you
right.
let me.
If you wanted to do a walk-in and we do have a director or a tech person or even just a team captain, maybe you could do a little like raise your hand, right? So like if you're off stage and then you
Hmm.
raise your hand.
Wait, where's that
So like,
option?
oh, we're talking, there's like a bit, there's like a
Oh, you
scene,
mean
blah, blah, blah,
physically?
blah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then boom, you're
Okay.
in because I see you and I
Wait,
can.
if I could private chat to you and the audience won't see also, right? I could be like,
That's
put me
possible.
in.
True. Yeah, put me in, Ted. Put me in, coach. Yeah, like just like edit, E for edit could be a thing. Yeah, T for tag could be a thing. Um,
Yeah.
there is another pineapple is being made right now. Uh, I had a little difficulty setting up a meeting. It seems like you need to connect a lot more, which is I think a better option for improv because it that little thing of raising your hand or typing in the private chat is gone and you can just hop in and out. It's the same thing. It's just that, which makes everything smoother.
Which pineapple? We can talk about that next week. But
Yeah.
uh, it's made for improv. Like Streamlabs is made to do streaming shows, but not specifically improv. But Pineapple is made by improv people for improv, as far as I understand it.
Correct. Yeah. AC says this is good for me because um, the computer is too small to run OBS, and I love pinned comments, but I feel like it won't work for Play Cousins because I would have to be moving it around. Yeah, you'd have to do a little bit more watching. You can pin comments here, like if you're streaming directly. Like if we
Oh,
go to
cool.
my, we go to Florida Man Gamer. Where's Florida Man Gamer? I don't know if actually it'll work.
What about on Streamyard? Can you pin a comment?
Huh?
Can you one of the Streamyard comments? Can you put it up?
Yeah, that's a yeah. I'm gonna see if this works. Let me go to my. If I just type in anything, get out of here, Easy Allies. So I just typed in something. Doesn't look like it popped up, but here's an example, right? So if you were streaming and connected to so I'm connected to my Florida
Cool.
Man Gamer, you can pop up what people directly write from that comment post, which is pretty cool. Um, that works for like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So something like that would pop up, right? Uh, um, you can edit what it looks like too if you buy it. Also, you can just kind of add if you see a comment and you just want to like. I think I did this last time. Somebody said, "Oh, let me get a case of that outside in a bottle." I wrote this, so you can just kind of like type in comments and you can add your own. That's real mayo. I had a, you know, and you should Venmo all these things. These are for a good charity. Um, uh, you know, fun things like that. So that's quick and easy, and it doesn't. You can write things in the comments and shit. It can be a ticker on the bottom.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, and you can like save the files too. Uh, you can save like in different folders and stuff. Also, you can have different setups. Like this is one I was gonna do. So it's different theme, different what do you call it? Uh, different show sets, I guess, right? So with all the different
Uh-huh.
images and stuff. So if you have different shows, they can all be separated. You can put up. This is a one way to do a slideshow. That's really quick and easy. You just have all your overlays saved here. You might have to edit the size and ratio in Photoshop because you can still kind of right. But that's a quick fix via GIMP or Photoshop. You can add smaller videos. I was talking to Richie the other day. Yeah, it totally works on Lester Pips. Um, Elgato, yeah, get that Elgato. Um, uh, for da, da,
I have
da,
an
da.
Elgato.
Yeah, I was talking to Richie, and Royce, who just did the color corrective show, yesterday, and he started to use this thing called Handbrake, which shrinks the file size of the videos. So I have to do more research into that. But Richie, cool guy, figured that out. So you can. Oh yeah, we can't be heard right now via the Streamyard, but here's a little. I don't want to play the whole thing, but that's like a video, right? And it puts
Hmm.
everybody on stage, and um, it's like an easier, quicker way to play videos. So, and they just play in full length. Unfortunately, they do restart, right? So you can't kind of cut to the middle of a thing. But that's one way of doing video clips. Um, and then you can do backgrounds too, right? Background images. So people who have been using Streamyard is in the new LA comedy scene. A lot of the discussions that have been happening around diversity and stuff and inclusion have been run through StreamYard, and it's very great for talk shows and simple stuff like that. You can change the
Yeah.
color of, any color
It's
you.
like it's not quite as powerful as OBS
Right.
or the Streamlabs OBS, but very easy,
Very easy.
very cool.
Something that I think, what was it? Oh, when we were for the bigger videos, another quick fix for that was like if you were to run off of YouTube, right? Uh, Richie was like, "Oh, I'll just edit 10 seconds, right? I'll
Oh,
just edit
cool.
10 seconds of like video, like to get rid of this thing on the bottom. See the little play button on the bottom?
Yeah.
That's one way of doing it. You could also just kind of add so like you would like play the video, go back to StreamYard, wait 10 seconds, and then cut to this share screen, and then it would be like gone. That
And
little, if you wanted to make it a little bit more professional,
oh,
or you could, if you're worried about something like that, or if you're worried about, oh, you can't even see it because of what I was saying, what I was about to say, which is that, or you could add a banner on the bottom. That's just, sorry.
oh,
So,
right.
right. See how like a little play button and the little mute and this stuff. If you don't want that stuff popping up, you can just add, on the bottom like an image that hides it. Um,
Yeah.
this is
It's hard to
obviously.
crop that stuff out too because then you lose like the bottom
It's true. Yeah.
fifth
I mean,
or tenth of your video.
yeah. I guess like halfway through it, you could take it away. It's just a small tip there, if that's something that's important to you. But we're all limited in so many ways while this
Yeah.
happens.
Um, for what it's worth, Google Slides again
Yeah,
fixes that issue with the play button. It it goes below the screen. It goes below the slideshow, so you can crop it out.
that is a great point to use that actually. Um, what else? Down here on the bottom. So just to go over the interface of how to remove and stuff. So when people are off stage, they can't be heard. Right. So right now, and Dave kind of feels like he's alone. Yeah. We're getting all our audio from Zoom right now, so there's no problem here. But I want to emphasize when people are off screen, they cannot be heard. They feel kind of alone. You kind of feel alone. So there's no really green room besides the private chat over here. Um, you know, where in it kind of feels when you're backstage, you're kind of on edge all the time because you never know when you're getting thrown in. So that's kind of one thing. But um, for the host gets to see everybody on the bottom. So if you're ever in a stream yard green room, don't roll your eyes or like do this because
You'll just be
they,
like,
yeah,
"Hey,
or
this show fucking
especially if you
sucks."
hate the host because they can see that shit. Um, uh, Also, something that even though Dave is still in the room because he's blue, right? When he's gray, he's off, or white, he's off. You can still spotlight and cut to back and forth. So if you want something I do for the Alone Together show is that I do that, and I think it helps out a lot. So if you have an improv or a sketch director, um, that is to keep an audience's interest. It does a lot. It's a small thing, but I think for me, it's huge keeping an audience's interest. Just reaction
cut,
shot.
cut, cutting, cutting around, instead of having a static shot
Yeah,
of everybody in with
yeah,
us. Yeah.
yeah. Just getting that like
No,
boom, like react like oh, and just like kind of did in the two shot. I think that's huge.
I have a
Um,
question for you. For your Alone Together show, which is great by the way. I've watched it several times. Um, you you green screen people into scenes. Are you doing that with Streamyard?
no, I'm not.
Okay.
The virtual background function here is a little I really want to try to place people in scenes. I use the Zoom's virtual background because it's pretty easy if you have the right hardware, which a lot of people do nowadays.
But
I
then
think
are you using OBS to composite it over
yeah,
an image?
yeah, I'm using
Okay.
pretty much OBS. I'm using XSplit, but it's the same thing. Um,
We'll do a whole show on your uh, uh, Alone Together show
oh,
in the
thanks. Yeah,
future
yeah.
because it's really
I would
cool.
love to do that. I put out like a small video. Well, it was like 2 hours long, but it wasn't very. I just kind of. I'd love to do it again. I'd love to do it again. I'd love to take any questions too. Um, yeah. So that's pretty. This is Streamyard. Like it's very easy. You can edit your name. You can even get rid of the names. I don't know how to do that. I tried
Oh,
to figure that out. Ask Lester Pips. Ask Ezra. He knows how to do that. Um,
that's Ezra Parter, the producer of Lester Pip's Apocalypse Tips.
yes, great show. I did that this week and it was so much fun. To send I don't know if you can see this. To send a invite, it's as simple as sending the link. So it's very simple.
Yep.
For people who are even less technically savvy, a little bit more in intimidated by it all. And you can right now. I mean, I'm using the instead of I'm using my, but you can use your XSplit. You can use your OBS to capture things, so you can do all sorts of fun stuff. All the fun stuff that you can do in OBS, you can bring personally to these meetings. So that's something I want to, say like if you want all that green screen and stuff, you can do it all. Anything that you can get done in OBS, you can still bring to the table here in StreamYard. So that's a tip.
Wait, how? With a virtual camera
With a
type
virtual
thing?
camera on OBS, you just Google virtual camera OBS, and it's just
Wait.
that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that way that you can anything you capture in a window of OBS, you can use as a camera for instead of like my actual physical camera, I would use the OBS window. And then in
Okay.
OBS,
I'm
that's where I
showing
would
I'm,
use my camera.
I'm showing it on my side right now. So
Oh, great.
I have OBS virtual camera support ready, and I'm going to go to OBS under Tools and say Start Virtual Camera, and that didn't do anything yet. But now if I go back to StreamYard, and I choose to, I'm changing my camera from the FaceTime HD, which is my laptop camera, to OBS Virtual Camera. There it
Boom.
is.
There you are. And then there you are.
Boom.
Now,
And now I have my screen, my
right.
OBS feed as my picture in StreamYard. Cool.
That's right. And I'm Ray now. I'm just going
You're
to.
Rain Man.
Yeah, I'm not.
And you can full screen. What's Ray? What's that
From Star Wars. She does that mirror
Oh,
scene. Like, and then she like,
right.
it's cool.
Oh, the Infinite Rays. That's right.
Right.
I just watched the series finale of Mandalorian. By the way, it's really good.
So good.
I'm not going to give it away, but everybody should watch it.
Oh, it's so good.
That's apropos of nothing. I'm just really excited because I watched it last night and it was great.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Say no more. I did have somebody say like, "Oh my god, it's amazing," and that kind of ruined it. But it's good. I'll just say it's good. It's not that good.
Really good. But set your expectations like all the way up to here, and
I will
they'll be
not watch it
surpassed.
without Baby Yoda and only want to follow his storyline. You got to watch it then. It's important. Then it's super important.
Well, I don't. There's not going to be another season of Mandalorian because they're switching over to the Boba Fett story.
Is that true? I thought they were
But
going to
I'm
do like.
sure. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm sure Baby Yoda's going to make an appearance again. I don't think it's gone forever. I don't think Grogu's gone forever. But
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, Allison
they
did
definitely
watch
they set up the next show which is starting next year, which is the Boba Fett show.
it. Yeah. Which, I feel like if he's just a man trying to make his way in the universe, now he's a mafia boss. Like,
Oh yeah,
what?
living in
I'm
Jabba's
interested to see.
palace.
It was cool. Don't get me wrong. Awesome. I just want to know.
Oh, we're trying not to give away spoilers. I'm just
Oh, shoot, sorry.
It's just so good.
Sorry. Oh, I said I'd say no more. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Well, cat's out of the bag.
Okay, so that's StreamYard. Anything else?
Yeah. There is one more thing I would say. Something that's kind of a bother is setting up your live stream. It can be very simple. Um, Actually, no, it is pretty simple. It's just that if you wanted to do like a Facebook event, something I ran into problems with. If you want to like set up an RTMP or a Facebook event, it's basically one bullet, one gun. You have to set up a new meeting every single time you do a new show because when you hit go live, it's like used up. Like you can't. I think it might only be for RTMP, but like an individual server or one shot. But then for
Mm-hmm.
maybe like Twitch and Facebook, it might be reusable. But when you hit go live, it's done after that. You can't go live again. So make sure that everything's set up, especially if you have a big cast. Otherwise, you have to set it all up again and invite your whole cast again 5 minutes before the show. So that's kind
Hmm.
of something I run into that is kind of a bug or a problem or a, a tedious task. Um, but yeah, but other than that, if you're already linked to the Twitch account, if you're already linked to um, uh, which like if you're going to use Streamlab for Pack Theater, we'll give you the access. Um, uh, and uh,
Did you say
yeah.
restream?
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna restream. If you set restream to, it can go to a couple of places,
Yeah.
and then you just set your Streamyard to the RTMP of the restream.
Yeah, yeah. Also, if you want to use Restream, this we could do it that way, um, for sure. Is that how we do it with Ezra?
Um, I don't know. I don't know how does that show stream on the Pack Theater channel, or is it co-hosted? Is it hosted from another
It's
channel?
directly to. I think we gave him access. I'm happy to. I
Yeah.
think
Okay. I think he has the password right.
yeah, and you can instead of using Restream, if you just use Streamlabs, you can go to multiple destinations. You don't even need Restream. You can actually go to multiple
Oh.
destinations. Yeah.
Oh.
Um.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Doesn't Streamlab go to Instagram video live?
Uh, Streamyard, I don't think it does. You can do a RTMP though, and probably hook it up some way that way through Yellow Duck. But
Oh, Yellow Duck does. That's right.
yeah, that's a little harder to. Yeah, right, because of the duck. Oh man, why do they do this to us? Why do they Streamyard, Streamlab, Stream
Oh,
Hard,
StreamYard is a green duck,
ducks?
and
Ugh.
Yellow Duck is a
Um.
yellow duck.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Flock of geese, I guess something like that. Um. But yeah, setting that up is a little kind of it's just you got to make sure that all your receivers like Twitch and Facebook and the Facebook event and the YouTube, they're all ready to receive that go live button so that when you shoot the gun, it hits its target. You want to make sure that all your bottles are lined up before you fire. Is basically what I'm saying. So like make sure that they're all ready to go before you click live because otherwise if you click live and then you set up the bottles, the bullet's gone and then you have to do it all over again basically. So that's kind of a
Oh,
thing. Is that kind of I get lost
that
in my metaphors a lot of the time.
that seems like a pain in the ass a little bit, but
Yeah. Let
like
me
we
see.
said, this program is sort of it's like iMovie. It's like not as powerful as a real editor. iMovie would be not as powerful as a real editor, but easier than uh, nothing.
Yeah.
I guess
It's not
easier
as
than a real
powerful.
editor.
Yeah, yeah, right. I mean, like if we do use OBS and stuff, it's just so much more. Yeah, if you use the RTMP, you can't. Allison points out you can't do the comments if you do RTMP. That's true, and the direct ones. That's kind of why I was typing them in because I used an RTMP to stream directly to an event page. So like instead of doing a group page or a fan page, I did directly to an event page which needed an RTMP to work
Right.
because Facebook is stupid.
I
And
know. I've tried to stream to an event page before, and I gave up because it was weird.
it's so
Uh,
stupid. So that's why I had to do stuff like this because I couldn't use the comment function that is a little bit looks a little cooler and cleaner and is easier to use. Um, but uh, but yeah, so that's what I had to do last time. Somebody had a gun, and
What is that? What is the over on the right side of your screen? That list of stuff.
right side of my
It was
screen.
where the chat was.
Oh,
Where the chat was, you had a list of other stuff. What is that?
oh yeah. So all this stuff, this is just stuff that you can put up on the bottom, and then create banner. I can write anything
Oh,
I want, and
those are
then
your pre-made banners. Oh, cool.
yeah, you can
Okay.
just make them on the fly. And I think if you have if you if you can make it scroll. If you have not bought it, I think there's a limit to how many you can do. Um, but I bought it, so there's plenty of. If anybody wants my account, I think I can share it. I don't mind at all. I'm barely using this. Um,
Is you
Green
can't
screen
make me
full.
host or anything, can you?
I
On
can't.
on
Yeah,
the
I can't figure that out. I heard somewhere that you can make other people. Uh, but I haven't been able to figure that out. I heard from one person that maybe it's possible, but it's not here for me. Um, Probably I don't know if this is a thing. Make guests play a sound when guests enter. That's really annoying. Make sure you check that off if it's happening.
what is
Um,
this audio on my end? It says audio avatar. Let me switch.
Audio avatar.
If I click on the three dots by my name, one of the options is
That's
edit
that's just
audio avatar.
that's just your picture that pops up. So if I edit my audio avatar and I make it
Oh,
do I have anything good?
okay. I get avatar, but why do they call audio? That's it's
There's
such a
a
weird phrasing. Audio avatar. To me, I thought that meant like a personal audio file or something.
I know, right? No, it's just I
Is
think
that an old
yeah. Why
picture
is
of
it
you
audio? That does not make any sense. But that's creator
when
of
you were an old Asian man?
Link and Mario. It's Shigeru Miyamoto. Shigeru Miyamoto, creator of Donkey Kong. Uh,
Oh, that guy.
yeah.
And by
um,
extension, Mario.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, Donkey Kong first. Uh, is that it? I guess that's it. I'd just say that the live function is something weird. We do have a video from the chat. Uh, Here we go. Let's figure out let's figure out what this is like. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Sharing audio. Can you hear this?
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
can
click
hear it.
share audio on the bottom to get the. This is actually really important.
Oh, there it is. It's louder now.
You gotta click that share audio button. What is this?
Fet's vet.
Is this the Boba Fett song?
I don't know.
It's a great Boba Fett song. I don't know if this is it.
Somebody made a video out of that Star Wars
Hey man,
game.
almost done.
What?
What? That's the Star Wars game, right? The new one this year. I forgot
I
what it's
think
called.
this. I don't know. It's either Star Wars Galaxies or it's a modded version of the Jango Fett game.
Oh, maybe it's the Jango Fett game.
Deep space.
Yeah, yeah,
Mask is over my face.
Yep. Yeah, this is the Boba Fett song. Cause I'm Django the Fett. What is it? I'm Django the Fett. I forget.
And that's all the time we have.
Oh yeah. Oh,
By,
you
by
can only
Ted's
when you share-
rapping.
What the last most important thing that I figured out this weekend? You can only share when you share a screen. It can only be on your browser. So, if you have a file that you want, for instance, this amazing movie that I edited last night that everybody
You want to
hates.
leave us with your Jingle Bells
Yeah.
song?
Yeah. Now, if you you gotta drag it into your Chrome.
Okay.
So if you have a file, you can actually take. I didn't know this until this weekend. You can take your local files and put them into Chrome. So in order to get audio
Yeah.
for your files, local files, into Streamyard, because for some reason it won't share audio unless it's in Chrome. I don't know why.
Does that mean any browser like Safari, or does it have to be specifically Chrome?
I think it's Chrome and Firefox are the only ones that work.
Okay.
I don't know if Opera does, but it's Chrome for sure. I don't know about Safari, but definitely not Internet Explorer. Um, so you actually have to. So now I've dropped my file into. So like if I was just to share, let's do it. Let's do it real quick.
All
Real
right.
quick.
It's
I'm so
almost 2.
sorry.
Get your get your parody song ready.
Yeah, here we go. So this is just my application, right? This is just playing from my um uh what is it called?
QuickTime.
Uh Computer. This is just my file playing straight from my computer. You can't hear it though. You might be able to faintly hear it because of my mic, but you can't hear it. Now, if I stop that and then if I drag it into my Chrome, right? I can actually take the file and just drag it into the Chrome. This is something I learned this weekend and it blows my
Yeah.
mind. Then we can play it here. I can hit share audio. I share. Make sure you hit share audio. And now,
I'll be sure to note that in my
now
log.
you can hear
Cool.
it.
Again. Oh, this is your video. Again, you can do this with Google Slides as well.
Christmas movie.
It should be good. No, go ahead. You can play
Sorry,
it out.
what?
I was going to say Google Slide. You can do this also in Google Slides in a browser in Chrome. Put your video.
Yes, that works. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and play us out. This has been the Tech Show with Ted and Dave, part of the Pack Theater in Hollywood, packtheater.com, twitch.tv/Pack Theater for our live streaming channel, #PackTV. And this has been a tutorial on Streamlab. Thanks for watching. We're going to come back next week with a different tutorial on some other streaming show software. Bye.